In the distilled spirits industry, brands submit their products into spirits competitions for awards. This is the American Spirits Council of Tasters. Professional judges apply their training as they taste through the gross, good, and great to award the ascots. Only the best receive the coveted double platinum. These tastings were recorded and will be combined with the scores of other tasters. These are our judges.
The color there is really sort of a nice, very light golden hue to it. You got nice. I always love to shove my nose into a spirits glass, even though I know a lot of people don't. I guess I burned all my nose hairs off. My nose hairs off by this time in my career, but it's actually a fairly rich, complex aroma for a light whiskey. So lots of sort of burnt vanilla on this. What else am I getting? Maybe some cedary notes, a little bit of woodiness on that aroma. And I've got a spittoon here handy that I'm going to use because I spit all the time when I'm tasting. So that's lovely. Wow. If that's a light whiskey, then holy cow. I would say on taste, a lot of that burnt vanilla is flowing straight on through. Really good, sharp astringency, and a big mouthfeel. And the finish kind of carries on through. A lot of alcohol on there, and maybe some nice cereal notes, some sort of more cooked cereal notes on the end that are kind of finishing up. So very pleasant little whiskey. I'm kind of very surprised by that light whiskey. Well, so I think on this sample, which is sample 145-1, which is a light whiskey, on appearance, I'm going to go ahead and give this guy probably about a 2. I think on aroma, was sort of was really pleasing. I'm going to go ahead and maybe give that I'll give it a 10. And on taste, I was also very surprised there. I think I might give that, upwards of maybe 30 points or so at least. And then on the finish, I thought it carried straight on through. So I don't know, I might do another 30 or so there. And my first sample of the day. So I reserve the right to come back and possibly reevaluate this sample as my palate's a little bit more experienced. So, but I'll start there. So not all in all, not bad. I think that tallies up to about 73 for my first whiskey of the day. And again, that's a light whiskey. This is sample 145-2. And again, we are tasting a light whiskey here. And this is at 72% ABV. So as Fred was reminding me, these light whiskeys can go really well up there in ABV. So big alcohol sort of treats. I think color on this guy is going to be a little sharper to me, a little deeper hue. We're getting into the ambers for this light whiskey, so I like that. Let's give it a little nose. Also a lot of sort of burnt caramel. Very, very light baking aroma. I think I'm getting out of there. Maybe a tiny hint of cinnamon. Yeah, a little bit of cinnamon, but pleasant aromas. Let's give this one a taste. Mm. You know, both of these entries are nice and smooth for the amount of alcohol that's on that spirit. Again, I would say a lot of those baking notes and cereal notes carrying through the taste profile. Big finish, you know, with the alcohol that high. I can't imagine it not being. Opening up, though, a lot of woodiness on the finish on this guy. I feel like I'm tasting more of the cask on this higher proof sample. So a lot more wood notes on that finish that are carrying through. Again, cooked cereal, but really nice big long finish on both of these. Really coating the gums and the whole mouth. So I think on this one, appearance, I would give this, you know, an extra point here. I might give that a 3 on appearance. Aroma, I also thought a little bit more developed, so I might give that a 12. Taste carried straight on through, maybe about a 32. And finish was nice. I thought the baking notes kind of came through, so I think I might give that a 32 as well. And let's see, that's 6, that's 9, and that's a 79. So a little bit better. The second sample on the light whiskey was a little bit more of the winner. So for me, so I have got in front of me a 118B -1, and that is going to be, I take that back, a blend of straight rye. So that's sample 118B /1. So love ryes. This is at 45% ABV, so we're departing from those huge spirits I just sampled a second ago. But let's see what this looks like. So nice color. I would say, again, this is a deep golden, but not quite what I would call amber. So a little lighter on the color. Probably, if I were to judge this, maybe not quite, not super old. So again, this is just going to mark it down for myself so I know. So 118B -1, and this is a blend of straight rye. So color on this, I think I might give a, you know, I might give it 2. And let's just see if I can get some more of the nose off of this. Oh boy. Yeah. Nice rye notes on here, a little bit of loaf of bread. Oh, I like to call that cola. It smells a little bit like a Coca-Cola or something, but yeah, kind of like almost like a flat Coke. Nice grain, nice warm sort of rye notes though on that nose. That's sort of really sort of opening up a little bit. So let's give this a try. Surprising. A lot of rye grain notes on that taste. I would say this is a fairly mild rye without an exceptional amount of complexity, sort of approachable, but not something that I would say is, in terms of that flavor, incredibly memorable. Finish is not super long. This might be a nice mix and rye, but I can't say character-wise it would stand up to some other ryes in my memory. So so on this guy, I think color I might do a 2, as I mentioned. I think aroma was a tiny bit shy. I would say there I might do again, I might do a 10 or so. And on taste, I think taste was sort of not the strongest point here. I might give that a 25, and on finish, I might do the same, 25. And so on this guy, we are adding up to, it looks like 50, 60, 62. Wow. So that would be maybe not so recommended. So this is going to be sample 118B-2. Looks like a slightly nicer color. This is going to be at 58% ABV. Back up to those nice big spirits. And this is a blend of straight ryes, as I said earlier. So color-wise, a little more depth of color on this. Let's say we're still sort of that dark golden color. So I'd still give this a 2 on color. It's not, not crazy remarkable, but that's where I would start. And let's give this a nose. Wow, when there's this much spirit, this much alcohol in the spirit, I think detecting some of the more delicacies of nose cannot be the easiest thing in the whole world. Maybe you've got a nose like Fred's, but definitely some nice cedar notes on here. Picking up the rye grain. A little butterscotch, a little bit of butterscotch on there. So surprisingly, not a whole lot of waft of alcohol on here for the high expression that it is for 58%. I'm sort of surprised. Let's give it a try. I think the trick here is to be careful about the amount of alcohol that you're tasting between samples, and I think not to let that big alcohol fool you. And I guess they say in winemaking that high alcohol wines can cover up a lot of mistakes from the winemaker, and I don't know if that's true of the distiller, but I definitely think when you're dealing with samples of really differing ABV, you have to really discern whether or not you're dealing with a great distillate or maybe an average one that just is super strong. On this one, I would say that the flavors were very pleasant. The aromas kind of carried through there. A lot of woody notes on this spirit. I would say this is a fairly youthful spirit, not super aged. And for me, the complexity of flavor was just not quite there. It was still not developed enough. A lot of big spirit, but not that sort of complexity of flavor. Same thing with that finish. Approachable spirit, pleasant enough, but not just that lingering, gorgeous rye that has been aged to perfection. So what I would say is on these, on taste, I'd up the ante here and give this a 15. And I think did I already skip aroma? I think I did. On aroma, I think I would probably go about a maybe a 12, and then on finish, you know what? I might put this at about I might do a good 20 points or so here. So so for this guy, we're talking about let me see here. 25, I'm sorry, 25 on taste. That's what I meant to say. So 45, 55, we're still probably talking about maybe, I think 64 points. So yeah, 118A, and these are all going to be blended straight bourbon. Let's see, these are going to be 44% ABV. Let's see, we got a color here. Nice, deep golden, sort of the color of the day for my samples. So 118A, number 1. So let's say on the color there, again, probably about a 2. So, oh wow, yeah. Nice notes on here. Nice kind of cooked corn and oh wow, there's a beautiful deep oakiness to this expression. Not youthful oakiness, not like that sawdust kind of stuff, but more a little bit kind of a little bit of aged wood, like it's been in a barn somewhere. Very nice. Tiny bit of floral notes on here, I think. Maybe a spring flower, and I'm not just saying that because it's April, but let's give it a try. That's like a very pleasant expression. I wouldn't say that it's a slap in the face. Again, it's at 44%, so it's not a huge expression. I think on aroma there, I might do. I think I'd do 10 points on aroma, and taste on this guy. I actually thought the taste was sort of a little underdeveloped. Like this could spend a little bit more time in wood. That aroma didn't quite carry through on the expression. And so I'd say on taste, I might, it's certainly pleasant, but I think I might give this about a 25 on taste. And then on finish, finish was sort of pleasant for the ABV level. So I might do a 30 on finish. And so on 118A-1, we're talking about a 67. Holy cow! Fred's probably going to kill me with these low scores. So maybe I'll try to be a little more generous. Yeah, I might come back to that one. It's opening up a little bit. A lot more corn on the nose than was first there. So this is moving on to 118A-2. Again, this is a blend of straight bourbons. 46 ABV, just slightly higher ABV than the last one. Color on this guy, yeah, nice. I'd say that is a light amber. So maybe a 3 on color, but certainly a little deeper than what we've tried. Let's see the nose. That's interesting. That has a little bit of pine note, maybe kind of forest. definitely some woody notes. That's lovely. So a little bit more depth of nose on that one. Baking spices in the back, a little menthol, a little mint in there. So I'm definitely picking up more on the aroma. I would say I might give this one a good 15 on aroma. Not bad. I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little flat on the taste. I not a lot of character there. I was surprised. I was expecting from the aroma a little bit more complexity, and so on taste here, I would say, again, I'm going to put this guy at maybe a 28, and then finish. Yeah, I would put that guy at a. Let's do 28 again on finish. 18A, and this is sample 3, and this is going to be a 57% ABV. So we're really jumping up in ABV on these guys. In terms of color, I'm going to tell you that this one is sort of back down to that deep golden. So this is 118A number 3, and color is deep golden. Yeah, I'll give that a 2. So definitely get that big alcohol hit on here. Beyond that, yeah, a lot of baking spice. Some nice, that kind of warm cedar note. A little bit of cola. Let's see. Well, I would say that's a big whiskey. Of course, anyone would say that at 57%, but there's a lot of flavor in there. Certainly, there's a lot of cereal note, a little bit grassiness, a lot of kind of caramelization, maybe a little bit of caramelized cereal notes, maybe a tiny bit of baking spice. But there's some stuff in there. Some good stuff in there, I think. So some very nice flavors, and of course, really, really big finish on that because it's just huge. So I would think maybe on our aroma was good. I don't think it was, it didn't blow me out of the water, but I would say maybe 14 on aroma. Taste, I thought, was complex, and I liked it. I might say a 32, and that finish, I think I would also I would give a 32 as well, because it sort of matched the body of the whiskey and the complexity of the whiskey. So in this guy, we are talking about an 80. Holy cow, that must be my highest score of the day. That would be very good. I might even be gold.